Molly. I have a question. Oh, Emma? Long time no see. Has it been that long since we texted? Yeah, because our kids are no longer going to the same school. You're right. It's been around 4 months since our kids graduated kindergarten. Wow, 4 months already? Well, our lifestyle changed after our kids got into elementary school. Time flies by fast when you're busy with all kinds of things. You're right. And what was your question? Oh, yes. The teacher called James Curd at West Elementary School. He became Minnie's homeroom teacher. I see. James is actually my brother. I knew it. When I saw his face, I thought he kind of resembled you. Then I remembered you telling me that your last name before getting married was Kurt, so I guessed he might be your brother. When I asked Minnie to check with him at school, it turns out I guessed right. I see. Well, there were many kids who went to West Elementary School from our kindergarten, so I feel like some of the other moms are also aware about my brother. Maybe. I think I'm the only one who actually went to check if it was him after I realized. Really? Oh, we were good mom friends, you know, so I think I'm taking the lead. What lead? Oh, it's nothing. I'm so sorry to ask so many questions, although it's been so long since we talked. I'll see you around. Oh, okay. See you.
Molly, can we talk for a second?
Hi, James. Thanks for coming to Riley's birthday party the other day.
No problem. I'm glad you invited me to my adorable niece's birthday party.
She loved your present. I was impressed by how you understood kids so well, as expected from an elementary school teacher.
Nah, I just selected something that I thought Riley would like from what's trending right now.
And you made the right choice. It made Riley so happy. Plus, she even got Melinda's autograph.
Oh, when I told Melinda that Riley was her fan, she happily signed it for her.
I always get surprised by your connections with all the famous people.
I'm nothing. It's just that Melinda is great.
But thank you anyways.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, sorry. Can we get to the main point now?
Oh, my bad. What was your question?
It's not really a question. I want advice? No, I just want to check.
Okay, what's wrong?
Is there someone called Emma Jones among your mom friends from kindergarten?
Oh, yes. She asked me about you a while ago. You became the homeroom teacher of Minnie, her daughter, right?
Yup. It might sound weird to ask this, but she has a husband, doesn't she?
Huh? Yeah, she does. I sometimes saw him back when our kids still went to the same kindergarten.
I see. I've never heard about her being a single mother, and I don't think she's divorced either.
What happened?
How should I say this? Emma has been making a move on me for some reason.
Make a move on you?
We had to exchange numbers as the homeroom teacher and parent of the student.
Oh, so you exchanged numbers with her, huh?
But that's not against the school rules. Because of that, I can't really say no if she says that she wants advice about her daughter's performance at school.
I see.
Since then, she's been sending me weird poems every day, and also heavily edited selfies of herself.
Gosh.
I replied to her saying that I didn't want her to text me except for when she really needed advice about her daughter, but then she waited for me at the station, and she tried to hug me in a very revealing dress that showed a lot of her cleavage.
Huh?
The other day, she visited my mansion on my day off saying she'll cook for me. She tried to come in uninvited with all the ingredients she bought from the supermarket. I obviously made her go home. Thank God my mansion had good security.
She even knows your address?
I moved into another place a while ago, remember? I ended up being neighbors with her.
I see. I'll talk with Emma then.
You sure?
Yeah, we're not that close as mom friends now, so I don't think it would be too much of a problem.
Thanks, but don't push yourself.
Okay, I'll text you again later about it.
Sorry to cause you trouble.
Emma, can we talk for a second? Yes. I want to ask you about Mr. Kurt, my brother. Oh, I guess James already told you about it. James? Oh, of course, I usually call him Mr. Kurt, but we're still just a teacher and parent, but I think we're about to get together. Excuse me? I think you already know this as his sister, but he is so crazy about me that he even moved into a place close by because he wants to stay with me so bad. Gosh, I know he loves me, but he's too fast at taking action. Emma? My brother moved because he wanted to move in with his girlfriend. Huh? Girlfriend? Yeah, I think she's his fiancée by now. Fiancée? This is not something I should be telling to the parent of his student, but I think I have no other choice. My brother has been dating her for a while. They started planning to get married, and they decided to move in together before getting married, so my brother moved there. Oh no! If that was the case, I hope you told me about it sooner. Do you get it now? Yes, I completely understand. If that's the case, I guess I have to end things too. End what? I can end things right away, so don't worry. Emma? I don't think you understand what I just told you. Do you want me to go over it again? No problem. I have to get ready now, so bye. You sure? James, your sister told me about it. Oh, my sweetheart, you should have told me sooner.
Hello, Mrs. Jones. I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? And as your daughter's homeroom teacher, I'm open to any questions about your daughter and opinions you may have, but I would like to ask you to stop contacting me about private matters.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've been waiting for me all this time after I realized you were waiting for me to go to you, crossing my boundary as your student's parent. I thought I had to end things as soon as possible.
End things?
Yes, so I just ended things now. Now we can finally...
What are you talking about?
What I mean is, I got a divorce, Mr. Kurt. Do you get it now?
Divorce?
I lost feelings for my husband for a while now. I kept the divorce papers he threw at me when we got into a fight before, so I went to submit it to the city office just now.
Huh? Are you serious?
I'm always serious. I told my husband that I wanted a divorce, and I boldly left the house. I actually made my decision to give my husband custody over to our daughter.
I thought my sister told you that I have a fiancé.
Yes, of course. I was so surprised when Molly told me. I never thought you loved me to that extent.
Huh? Why would you interpret it that way?
Oh, Mr. Kurt, I'm already divorced, so there's no reason for us to wait now. I'm moving in with you starting today.
Mrs. Jones?
Call me Emma from now on. James. Oh my gosh, I finally got to tell you this.
I guess you didn't understand what my sister told you then.
No, I completely understood, so I agreed to be your fiancé and move in with you. I'm always ready to accept the feelings you have for me.
I guess I have no other choice now. Let me be very clear with you.
Oh, you're proposing to me?
Last night, my sister told me that she didn't know if you understood correctly. So as a result of talking with my fiancé, I went to submit our marriage papers this morning.
Huh? I don't remember filling them in yet. And for women, they have to wait for 100 days before getting remarried.
I'm telling you that you're not my fiancé, Mrs. Jones.
Huh?
Let me introduce the beloved of my life to you.
What?
I bet you know her too, Mrs. Jones. Her name is Melinda Knox.
Huh? Melinda Knox? Are you talking about Melly, the model, the actress, and award-winning writer?
Yes.
No way. How?
She was my junior at college. We've been dating since then.
Huh?
So, because she's a celebrity, I couldn't tell you her name until now, and I'm very sorry about that. But as I have been telling you all this time, I don't feel the same way about you.
No way. I already got a divorce with my husband. Oh, this is too much.
I've been rejecting you so many times.
I thought you were trying to be patient because it's a love story between a teacher and a parent.
It's hard to tell you this, but if your husband has custody over your daughter now, you're no longer her parent. Am I right?
Huh?
Then we no longer have to keep in touch through messages.
No way. Wait.
I would like to block your number and then delete it.
Wait! No way I can't move in with you. No way. Then I have nowhere else to move into. Oh, please let me be your wife.
Goodbye.
After story. After Emma was blocked by my brother, she then started to message me endlessly. She said I didn't explain to her enough, I deceived her, and even demanded I pay her compensation. In the end, she even asked me to make her live with us in our house. It looks like she had reasons why she couldn't go back to her parents' house, so it seemed like she was in a panic, knowing that she had nowhere to stay. As I expected, she tried to barge into our house, but we had already moved into a new house which we bought as soon as our daughter got into elementary school. She had no idea, and she made a fuss in front of the entrance, so naturally she was taken in by the police. I heard that she was able to get out, but she had nowhere to go. Someone saw her at a park in the night for a few days, and after someone spotted her using the train, no one knows where she disappeared to.
Hey, John! I didn't know you worked for our subcontractor. Your face when we ran into each other at the entrance, it still makes me laugh. You're still as trashy as when we met at the reunion party 7 years ago. Hi there, Micah. I bet you were surprised to see your classmate from middle school at your client's company. Well, you were also making an interesting face. What? You learned to talk back, huh? You used to be so quiet, nerdy, and at the lowest of the hierarchy back in school, a piece of trash from a poor family. Micah, how long do you think it's been since we graduated middle school? We're already 35. It's been long since we both became adults. And the company I work for has a transaction going with your company. Let's both grow up and talk in a mature manner. Mature, huh? The subcontractor is basically our slave. Isn't that very logical, no? Slave? If you don't want to be one, you could be a servant. That's the same thing. A guy who works for the subcontractor has no right to say that. Gosh, it's gonna be so easy now that I know you're working for them. I'm not involved in the contract between your company, though. Let's keep in touch. Micah, about the mail you sent to my address I use for work, what are the files attached to the mail? Huh? There was no title nor any text in the mail, so I was wondering what you sent it for. Judging from the file name, it looks like it's about a different client. What is this? Oh, about that. If you made a mistake and sent it to me, I'll delete it without opening the file. Nope, it's not a mistake. Huh? Then what is it? The price offered by your rival company is written on it. Does that mean this is their estimate? Yup. Look through it carefully and offer us a better price next time. If you can't do that, we're not signing a contract with your company again. Wait a minute. Don't tell me you sent me the actual estimate sent to you by our rival company. You're right. Did you ask for their permission? Huh? Why do I need to do that? That's a huge problem. Oh! This estimate was made by our rival company for a transaction between your company and them. You can't just send the information to another company without asking for permission. Huh? A trashy employee from a subcontractor has no right to talk back to me like this. Just check that estimate provided by your rival company. If you can offer us a better price, we'll renew our contract. If not, we're calling it off right away. I can't look through documents that involve other companies without permission. Huh? If I take even a glance, you might be punished for it. I'll keep this a secret this time and delete it without looking at it, so don't do this again, okay? Huh? Who do you think you are? I'm giving a trashy employee like you a chance. How dare a piece of trash object against an elite like me? We can cancel our transaction right now if you want to. You call yourself an elite? Is that a problem for you? I had always been clear that I was born as an elite. Well, it's true that you were smart and athletic back in middle school. Teachers were also very impressed by your performance, right? And now I work at a company that's your main contractor, meaning I'm way higher in the social hierarchy than you. It's obvious that you're a piece of trash and I'm an elite. No matter how hard you try, our status will always stay like this. So just look at the estimate I sent you and agree to provide the products at a cheaper price than now. I told you I can't. I'm telling you not to talk back, you piece of trash. I don't care if you call me a piece of trash. Do you know that if you push this case harder, you might lose your position? Those threats won't work on me. Most importantly, I can't decide alone whether we can provide the products cheaper than other companies. First of all, another employee from my company is in charge of dealing with the transactions between your company. You should know that I can't reply to you about this case right away when I'm not even involved in this transaction. Then I'll give you a week. I'll text you again Friday afternoon, so make the decision by then. I see. Looks like you're forcefully trying to make us offer you a cheaper price. Of course. Okay, then we'll talk again Friday afternoon. Good, you understand. You should have just agreed to it from the beginning. If you don't want us to cancel our transaction, make sure you follow what I said. You're the one who's gonna be canceled. Huh? Goodbye, then. Hey, John, what did you do? Hello, Micah. I don't have time to greet you. When I got to work today, they called me to a meeting room, and they told me to stay at home for a while as punishment. When I asked for the reason, they told me that it's because I sent you the estimate from your rival company. Only me and you knew about this, which means that you're the one who told my boss. You're not wrong, but first I sent the file to my boss. Of course I didn't open it even once. I asked my boss to check with Mr. Henry, your boss, if the file was something we are really allowed to see. How dare you do that? I thought it was pretty obvious that this would happen. Why? You would have definitely been punished for not getting permission before sending me that. But alongside the estimate by another company, you also sent me some confidential files. Huh? Confidential? Things that would affect their future was written on here. You sent something so important to an employee from another company. You did something that would basically make you a spy, Micah. Spy? You're making it sound worse. Well, I wonder why you got suspended from work then. Huh? I bet they're deciding what to do with you. What? Did you really think that this was a normal suspension? I just sent a single email. You sent confidential files to another person. You should understand how problematic it is for you to send confidential files to others. Oh, but you said you didn't take a look. That means nothing happened, basically. Did you explain that to your boss? Listen, Micah, the problem is not that. Why? You spread confidential information to someone from outside the company. You should be punished for that action itself. It doesn't mean that you should be forgiven just because I didn't open the file and see what was inside. No way. Wait, I know. I have a way out. Way out? I'll tell them that you made me do it. Huh? Yours and their company are rivals anyway. I'll tell them that you made me take part in your plan to defeat your rival company. I bet the executives from my company would believe me over an employee working for a subcontractor. Hey, can I ask you something? What? Your company decided who'll be the next CEO, right? What does that have to do with this? You still don't get it? Huh? The next CEO of the company you're working for now is me. What? Huh? Hey, stop with all the nonsense. You work for the subcontractor. There's no way you can become the CEO of the main contractor no matter what you do. After you went home and demanded a suspension from work, I announced it during the morning meeting. What? I guess you didn't know because you worked at a different branch, but I always worked at the headquarters. Seriously? The reason why I was there on that day as one of the employees at a meeting with the clients was because employees asked for an investigation regarding an overwhelming amount of complaints against the branch you worked at. I asked one of the companies for their cooperation, and when I was going undercover, I met you. What? And as a result of investigating, I found out that you were the reason. Seriously? We'll decide how to deal with you soon, but you better be prepared to be fired. A few days later, Micah got fired before he could set foot into the office again. When I interviewed more employees, I found out that he was being very pressuring against other employees as well, and he was clearly an employee with a problematic attitude. If he stopped causing trouble after that, we could have ended this peacefully, but he barged into my parents' house to get revenge on me firing him. He made a huge mess at our entrance and garden. After he messed up everything, he laughed loudly, saying that I deserved it. But actually, my parents already moved into a new place long ago. So in the end, the current resident called the police on him, and he got arrested right there. He got a criminal record, and because he has to pay for compensation and everything, I'm pretty sure he has a very dark future waiting for him.
Yoo-hoo! Chelsea, you still awake? Why, yes, Hannah, yes I am. Which is somewhat out of the ordinary considering, it's almost midnight. I know, but I had to message you. It's been forever since we've had a good little chat. Summer break totally ruins my sense of time. I haven't seen your face in 2 weeks? It's definitely been a while since we don't really see each other much, other than when we're dropping off our kids. Exactly. We're all just drifting like dandelions in the wind. That's why I'm so glad we'll finally get to catch up next weekend. What's happening next weekend? Your daughter's birthday lunch at Jaja & Co., right? I heard all about it from the other kids. What a darling idea. We're so excited for it. I'm sorry, what? Oh, you don't have to fuss. We'll handle our own transportation and everything. Just tell the restaurant to expect a few more chairs. Honestly, you're doing us a favor. We've been dying to try that place. I think you misunderstood. That lunch is just for close family, as in both sets of grandparents, my husband, our daughter, and me. That's all. Oh, don't be silly. We're practically family. We share the same last name, remember? That makes us honorary relatives. I mean, ours isn't really all that uncommon of a name. And no matter how many times you've asked me, I'm not related to any of your relatives. We've already been through a full list of your cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and great-grandparents. Still, it feels meaningful. Plus, our daughters are basically sisters at this point. I thought it'd be strange not to be invited, honestly. I appreciate the sentiment, really, but it's a small private lunch. We only reserved for 10. So just call them and make it 12, or 13. It's whatever, right? What's the difference? They can scoot some tables together. Jajangko is used to VIPs. Hannah, the dinner reservation has already been made. We made it weeks ago. I can't change it now. So you're saying we're not welcome? I'm saying I'm grateful that you'd want to join us, but this meal is just for family. Wow, I go out of my way to show love for your child, and this is how you repay me? I'm not repaying anything. I just said thank you. But that doesn't mean we're opening the table to unexpected guests. Unexpected? I am not some stranger off the street. I am a pillar in the preschool community. I buy all the raffle tickets, I organized last year's field trip, and I always bring snacks to parent meetings. Always. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm just asking for a little space. This lunch is something we do every year. It's meaningful to our family. And yet you booked a luxury steakhouse. Kind of a strange choice for something intimate, don't you think? My parents-in-law requested it. It's one of their favorite spots. Then we'll just slide in quietly. You won't even know we're there. No speeches, no singing, I promise. We'll clap politely from the corner when the cake comes out. Please don't. I mean it. You're being awfully cold, Chelsea. I'm starting to think you don't want us there at all. I've said that politely multiple times. I'll tell you again, just so there's no room for confusion. You are not invited to come with us. Is that clear? Oh, come on. You'll feel completely different when you see how happy my boys are to surprise your daughter. They've already made cards. It would break their hearts not to bring them. Please don't use your children as bargaining chips. If they really want to give them to her, they can do it at school. So, just to confirm, noon next Saturday at Jaja & Co. on Brixwood? You are not invited. Got it. Can't wait. Hannah, I mean it. We won't have room. We won't be able to accommodate you. Nonsense. We'll manage. I'm bringing an extra folding chair in the trunk just in case. You'd be surprised how useful those are. See you then. Chelsea, we need to talk. We do? Then you might want to pick a better conversation opener than we need to talk. Because that's a pretty good sign that whatever you want to talk about isn't exactly something I want to hear. But okay, I'll bite. What is it, Hannah? So I just heard something very interesting about your little lunch at Jaja & Co. Okay, what about it? Don't play dumb with me. You changed the plan, didn't you? I don't know what you're referring to. I heard it's now all you can eat at a place like that. Wow, bold move. What brought that on? Nothing, really. I'm more confused about why you would know about that. Because if you're treating everyone, then naturally, for us, it becomes all you can eat too, doesn't it? I'm sorry, but I never agreed to treat you. I thought I was clear. This isn't an open invitation. Well, clearly something changed, because I also found out that you moved the reservation. You were originally going to the location on Brixwood, but you moved it to the one on West Main. Imagine if we'd gone to the wrong one. Honestly, you could have said something. Okay, this is just way too weird. How do you know that? Oh, please, don't underestimate me. I have ears everywhere, and children talk. You'd be surprised what they repeat. That reservation change was something only my husband and I knew. We haven't even told the rest of the family yet. Well, then maybe you two should be more careful. Sneaky little tactics like that won't work on me. This isn't about sneakiness, it's about privacy, which is something I've asked you to respect more than once. Privacy? Oh, Chelsea, don't be so dramatic. It's a lunch, not a military operation. A lunch to which you are not invited. That hasn't changed either. Doesn't matter how many times you change the location or the time or the number of guests. I'll find out. I always do. Okay, you're stepping up the creep factor pretty significantly now. Can't wait to see you next weekend. Tell your daughter to save me a seat, preferably one near the window. I like natural light while I eat. It's better for digestion, or so I've heard. Yeah, right. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go text my husband in a panic. She knows, Jack. She found out about the location change.
Wait, what? How? We didn't tell anyone yet, not even your parents.
I know, that's why I'm losing it. How could she possibly know?
Are you sure she wasn't just guessing?
No, she said it outright. She knew we switched from the Brixwood to West Main. She even mentioned the fact that we upgraded to the all-you-can-eat plan.
That doesn't make any sense. You and I are the only ones who even knew about that change.
I didn't tell a soul. I haven't even messaged my sister yet. The only thing I can think of is maybe I slipped up at the preschool meeting?
How?
I had my calendar open while the teacher was talking. Maybe she was behind me. Maybe she peeked at my phone. I don't know, but somehow she saw something.
Okay, breathe. First of all, this isn't your fault.
She literally said, doesn't matter how many changes you make, I'll find out. Who says that?
A crazy person?
Right?
This isn't about lunch anymore. She's inserting herself into a private family event and acting like you're the one being rude.
I want to cancel the whole thing, Jack. I don't want to move it again. I don't even want to go now.
That might only make it worse. If she's tracking changes, she'll just follow the next one.
Then what? What do we even do?
I'll call the West Main manager. Remember him? High school classmate? The guy who brought us that free dessert last year?
Right, I forgot about him.
He told me once about a similar mess. Apparently someone's mother-in-law tried to crash a retirement party. Ever since then, they've been more cautious with private bookings.
So you think he'll help?
I think if we explain, he'll at least make sure she doesn't get near our table.
Oh, please call him now. Like right now. I wouldn't put it past her to show up early.
Already dialing.
Hey, just wanted to give you a little update. We're here at Jaja & Co. already. We went ahead and got here a bit early, to beat the rush. The hostess was so nice, she seated us right away. We went ahead and started eating. Hope that's okay. Didn't want the food to get cold. They brought out that marbled steak first. You really went all out this year, huh? It practically melts on the tongue. Food really does taste better when someone else is paying, especially steak this good. Anyway, we're having a fabulous time. Can't wait for you all to get here. Oh, and don't worry, we'll make sure to leave something for you. Unless, of course, we get too hungry. You know how kids are. Chelsea? Hello, it's been over an hour. You're really going to be late to your own daughter's birthday lunch? Oh, that's kind of inconsiderate, don't you think? Just so you know, the steak's already been served. They didn't want to delay the courses, which I completely understand. These high-end places have tight schedules. So we just went ahead and started. The meat looked amazing, and it would have been a crime to let it go cold. We did you a favor, really. Took care of it all, every last bite. Oh no, you're actually at the restaurant? Oh, please don't eat any more. I need to explain. Anyway, the kids were starving, and honestly, waiting another minute would have been cruel. They're devouring the sides now, too. That cheesy garlic mash was to die for. Oh, and just a heads up, if you end up showing up and there's nothing left, you'll just have to place another order. That'll be on you, of course. I mean, since this is technically your treat. Hannah, you really need to listen to me. I'll have to stop you there. They just brought out another platter. I think it's Wagyu this time, or maybe ribeye. Either way, I need to concentrate. I'm turning off my phone now. I really want to savor this moment. We'll chat later. Bon appetit to us! Chelsea, you're seriously not here yet? It's been another hour. You're really pushing it. The reservation time is going to be over soon and you still haven't eaten anything. I get wanting to make an entrance, but keeping everyone waiting like this isn't cute. It's kind of inconsiderate. There you are. Finally, I've been trying to get a hold of you for an hour. Sorry, dear, I was far too busy enjoying myself to look at my phone. Anyway, I didn't want to let the food just sit there, so we went ahead and started eating. They brought out the steak and sides. Everything looked absolutely amazing. And obviously, we weren't going to just let it sit there and get cold, so we helped ourselves. Oh my God, no. You mean you kept eating after I told you to stop? What did you expect us to do? The kids were starving, and honestly, so were we. You know how it is with kids. They don't care about timing. They just want to eat. And they're all hitting growth spurts right now. So let me tell you, these kids can eat. Anyway, we did what anyone would have done in our shoes. We made sure the food didn't go to waste. I mean, you planned the whole thing at a place like this. Clearly, you meant to treat. And if you're treating, then it shouldn't matter if we start without you, right? I never said I was treating you. I explicitly said I was not treating you. Well, regardless of your intentions, this was quite the treat. Everything was delicious. We had the steak, the garlic potatoes, that fancy salad with the shaved truffle. It was all really well done. It was probably the best meal I've ever had. You really went all out this year. So thank you. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear that everyone here is full and happy. You should be proud of how well everything turned out. Also, I spoke to the waiter and told him to put the whole bill under your party's name. It came out to just around $3,000. Honestly, that's a pretty reasonable price for this place. What? $3,000? A total steal, right? Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you. We're thinking about ordering coffee and maybe one more round of dessert, but we'll keep it light. Hannah, the lunch was yesterday. What? The birthday lunch. It already happened. It was yesterday. No, that can't be right. Your calendar said Sunday, B-Town location, noon. We changed the date at the last minute. We had to. The restaurant couldn't accommodate our group today. And after all the messages you sent, we realized we needed to be careful. You moved the whole thing just to avoid me? Well, I mean, yeah. That's... Seriously? You're admitting that? You weren't invited. You kept insisting. You wouldn't take no for an answer. So yes, we moved it up one day and hoped you'd finally let it go. But I saw your calendar. It said Sunday. That's not on me. How did you even see that? You had your phone out at the preschool meeting. I happened to glance over your shoulder. The calendar app was open. I saw the note with the time and place. You looked over my shoulder? I didn't think you'd care. It was right there, and I only looked for a second. Honestly, if you didn't want anyone to see it, you shouldn't have had it up during a public meeting. That was my personal phone. You had no right to do that. It's not like I broke into anything. I didn't hack you. I just connected the dots. You acted on partial information. I changed the location and the date. I updated the location in the calendar but forgot to change the day. That's on me. But the bottom line is, you were never invited. So what am I supposed to do now? The food's already been eaten. The staff thinks this is your party and I didn't bring my wallet. You came to an expensive steakhouse, sat down uninvited, and ordered food without checking the reservation. And you didn't even bring a way to pay? I assumed you were covering it. You never said you weren't. Maybe not, but I definitely told you multiple times not to come. Yes, but you didn't say you wouldn't pay if I did. That's an important difference. That sentence doesn't even make sense. Like, is that a grammatically correct statement? You weren't on the guest list. You weren't welcome. You were told repeatedly not to attend, and yet you showed up anyway. Okay, fine. Can you just come here and pay it then? It's just one trip to the bank. We're talking about a $3,000 bill, Hannah. That's not something I can just casually swing by and cover on a whim. Then what do you expect me to do? Pay for it myself? You'll have to figure something out. This isn't my problem anymore. Where are you even? You're seriously not just around the corner. No, we're at Wonder World. You know, the theme park 2 hours away. Are you serious? Yes, after we moved the lunch to Saturday, we decided to make today a full outing. Both sets of grandparents chipped in, and we wanted something memorable for the birthday weekend, and this seems like a good plan. So you're really not coming? We're not even in the same city. Can I join you? I'll drive. We can catch up with you at the park. No. Why not? Because this was never meant to include you. None of it was. And right now, we're getting in line for a ride. I need to go. Wait, please don't hang up. Chelsea, I left my wallet at home. I swear I didn't think I'd need it. Can't you just call the restaurant? Tell them you'll cover it later. My kids are getting restless and my husband is glaring at me like I committed a crime. I didn't even tell him we weren't invited. He thinks you told us to come. Please, you can't leave me like this. Chelsea, say something, anything. Please, I'm begging you. I'll pay you back eventually. Just not today. I'll talk to my in-laws if I have to, but they're going to kill me. Don't make me do that, please. Please. Hannah showed up to Jaja & Co. with her husband and 2 kids, completely convinced she was being treated. She told them they didn't need wallets since I had, allegedly, invited them and no one questioned her. They ordered without restraint, premium steak, wine pairings, dessert for 4. They laughed, toasted, and let the kids go wild with the sides. Then the check came and reality hit. No one else showed up. The bill sat on the table and they had no way to pay for it. Her husband snapped first. Accusations flew across the linen tablecloth. The children started crying. One knocked over a glass of juice. Another started running around the room and shouting at the top of her lungs. The staff stood frozen until the manager quietly stepped aside and called the police. They were escorted out 15 minutes later, still shouting. Her in-laws paid the bill, but it came with strings. She lost control of the household finances that night. The last I heard, her mother-in-law now tracks every expense, right down to the receipts, and never lets Hannah hold the credit card. Hello? Is this Mr. Kent Davidson's contact?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Teresa, and I'm a lawyer. Nice to meet you.
A lawyer? What does a lawyer want from me? First of all, how do you know my number?
Let me explain to you later. I would like to ask you a question first. Do you know Iris Smith?
Huh? Iris? Well, yes, I used to date her.
Yes, I know. Actually, 2 months ago, we found out that she was pregnant.
Okay, I see. I'm happy for her. Tell her that I said congratulations.
Why are you being so objective? She's pregnant with your baby.
What?
Your ex-girlfriend got pregnant with your baby. Therefore, we would like you to pay $1 million as child support. If you refuse, we're ready to meet you at court.
Wait, huh? What do you mean?
Iris got pregnant, and you're the baby's father. But Iris does not want to marry you, so she is asking you to just pay for child support. In order to have a discussion, she hired me. I asked Iris for your number, and I reached out to you.
No, wait a minute. There is no way Iris is pregnant with my baby. It's already been 5 years since we broke up. The last time we met was like 3 years ago. I also moved to another place, so we never really kept in touch. Isn't it impossible?
Iris told me that you two met a few months ago. She said the only man she went out with was you in the past few months. We are sure that she's pregnant with your baby.
You're sure about it? Where does the confidence come from?
We will have you pay $1 million as child support. If you agree to pay, you don't have to fulfill your duties as the father, and you do not have to meet her child as well. But if you refuse to pay, we have no choice but to bring the case to court, have you admit about the baby, and pay for child support by force. From my perspective, I do not mind if you would rather bring the case to court, but because we would have to pay for extra fees to bring the case to court, I advise you to pay $1 million right away.
No, but you never know if the baby father is really me until the baby's born. What are you gonna do if I'm not the baby's father? If I wasn't, but still paid for it, this could be considered fraud. Can't we handle this after the baby takes DNA tests?
What? What are you saying?
Huh? Why are you acting like that all of a sudden?
You're being suspicious of me and Iris just because you don't want to pay? Iris doesn't want to cause any trouble for you, so she's just asking you to pay some child support. But here you are being suspicious of a fraud? How rude are you?
No, please, come down. I just pointed out something that didn't make sense in your logic. I really haven't seen Iris for over 3 years, and we don't even keep in touch. It doesn't make sense that you suddenly texted me saying I have to pay money because she got pregnant. You don't listen to what I have to say and only talk about Iris's side of the story. You're talking like it's already decided that I'll pay and that you'll win the court case. Everything doesn't make sense and everything is suspicious. I think it's natural that I'm suspicious of this being a fraud.
Don't you have a heart? You impregnated a woman before her marriage, and you don't even have to take responsibility. You are a horrible person.
I'm telling you that I'll pay if the baby is really mine. I need proof that Iris and I met a few months ago. After the baby is born, we'll take some DNA tests, and if it shows that I'm the father, I'll obviously ask for a certificate of proof in that case. But if I'm really the father, it shouldn't be much of a problem for you.
Of course it would. What about Iris's living expenses until the baby is born and the hospital fees when she gives birth? You are really not considerate about Iris's feelings and her livelihood. In the end, you're trying to run away, making everything vague. If you refuse to pay right now, we can bring this case to court.
Okay, then, just make it a court case.
Huh?
When I tell you that I'm willing to pay, you assume that I'm just lying. And when I tell you I don't want to pay, you treat me like a bastard. What am I supposed to do? Let's settle this at court, then.
Huh? Wait a minute. Wait, I'm talking about the real court. Are you sure?
I'm telling you that I'm ready. It's better than having an endless discussion with you.
But I'm a lawyer. Are you sure about this? You have absolutely no chance of winning. I advise you to pay without bringing this case to court.
Then let me ask you. I'm a lawyer too. Are you sure about this?
What?
I'm a certified lawyer, and that's my career. I'm still a newbie, but I do have some experience, and I don't think I'll lose against you with many logical fallacies.
Huh? You're a lawyer?
Yes! Does that give you a disadvantage?
No, it doesn't, but...
By the way, your name is Teresa, correct? Can you tell me your full name and also which agency you're from?
Huh? Agency? I'm not.
Oh, are you a freelancer? Then can you tell me your registration number?
Why are you asking me this? It's none of your business.
I want to look you up on the internet. If I can get your registration number, I can find your name. If only you are a real lawyer, though.
You're saying that I'm a fake?
I just want to make sure. There's a lot of fraud recently involving fake lawyers trying to steal money. That's against the law number 27. Saying you'll bring the case to court without proof is a threat. You told me to pay money, so you're also guilty of extortion. You could also be guilty of fraud. You might be taken in by the police. It's important to check.
Huh?
So I need you to tell me your registration number. If you can't tell me, that means you were faking your identity, so I will inform the police.
My registration number is, 678.
Huh? 678? The minimum amount of digits for a registration number is 4, and if it's just 4 digits, you'll be considered a very experienced lawyer. Miss Teresa, how long have you been a lawyer?
So that's...
Come on, I know that you're Iris.
Huh? No, I'm not. I'm Teresa, the lawyer hired by Iris.
Gosh, it's obvious already. All lawyers can say their registration number as soon as they're asked. And what kind of lawyer would text through messages? You were trying to speak very politely, but the way you talked was pretty obvious. You can't hide your identity just by changing your name and icon. I kinda knew from the very beginning.
If you knew, you should have just told me from the beginning. I didn't know you became a lawyer. What a nightmare.
That's exactly what I'm feeling. I didn't know my ex was a criminal. Getting pregnant with your ex's baby who you broke up with 5 years ago? You really thought you could make money out of that lie?
Shut up! I actually got pregnant, but the baby's father ran away, so I'm desperate to get money. Being a single mother is hard, you get that?
I do feel you, but what you did is fraud, so I called the police.
Huh? What?
As I told you before, pretending to be a lawyer is forbidden by law, and if you ask for money, you could be guilty for threatening and fraud. I told you that you could be taken in by the police. That's why I called the police on you.
Huh? You have to be kidding.
I'm dead serious. Thank God I was calm. You were trying to deceive $1 million from me, right? You kinda sounded like this wasn't your first time, so I bet you're used to doing this. You should go get arrested.
Wait, you have to be joking. No, I never intended to deceive you. I just needed money for the baby. I never intended to get involved in a fraud.
Okay, you should tell that to the police officers, not me. Try your best so that you won't end up in prison. I'm not gonna be your lawyer, though. After that, Iris was arrested and sued. Looks like she did the same to 3 of her exes, demanding money, and she had deceived a total of around $400,000. Plus, she was on probation from another case, so she ended up with a prison sentence, and she was thrown into jail. She had to give birth while in prison, and after the baby was born, her relatives would be taking care of the baby until she gets out. By the time she gets out, her child would be old enough to attend elementary school. For her child's sake, I hope she learns to become a better person.
Noah, you're still living with Mom and Dad?
Oh, sis, why are you texting me all of a sudden? What's wrong with living with my parents?
It's pretty obvious. Judging from the way you reply, I guess you're still with them.
I am, but what's your problem?
Move out within a week.
Huh?
I'm going home soon.
Huh? You're coming back? Aren't you going overboard for telling me to move out just because you're visiting?
Hey, I'm not just visiting. I'm giving birth.
Huh? What? You were pregnant?
Yep. I'm still 4 months in, but my husband is going on a long business trip, so he won't be home. I decided to spend the rest of my pregnancy with my parents.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I never told you.
Don't tell me you haven't told our parents, too.
Yeah, I haven't told them.
If you're coming home, you better give us an explanation first. You were always selfish. Because of you, it's us who end up in trouble. You have to stop.
Well, I already arrived at the station.
Huh?
My suitcase is really heavy, so I'm getting a taxi. You pay the fee for me.
You're already here?
Yep.
You're so selfish.
I just got in my taxi, so you tell Dad about me, okay?
You serious? You're really selfish.
Hey, Noah? Looks like you still haven't started packing to move out. I hope at least you're done with looking for a new apartment. I don't care if you come crying to me. You're leaving next week no matter what.
What is it all of a sudden?
I already told you, you have to leave within a week.
Why do I have to be the one to leave?
Huh?
You still have your room that you used to live in when you were single. Mom cleaned it up for you in a rush. You already have a place to stay. There's no need for me to leave.
Gosh, I can't believe you. You've never had a girlfriend your whole life.
Huh?
You want me, who's pregnant, to live with a germ like you?
Germ?
Even if you're my brother, I don't want to stay with a filthy, jobless guy like you.
What? I take a shower every day, change my clothes every day, and clean my room regularly. What makes me look filthy to you? First of all, how dare you call me jobless? I have a job.
Okay, are you done making excuses?
Excuses?
I know you want to say that you're working from home on your computer, so you're not jobless. Who would believe that excuse that all jobless guys use?
I really work from home.
I'm telling you, I don't believe you. Come on, stop lying.
You don't even try to listen.
I'm just telling you the truth. It's a good opportunity for you to learn how to live independently. You should move out from our parents' house, look for a job, and learn how to make a living like a normal adult.
Did you tell Mom and Dad about that?
Nope.
I knew it.
Even if I told them, they're just going to spoil you and take your side. You better get ready quickly while I'm still talking nicely to you. After that, I'll tell them that you regretted being dependent on them and decided to move out.
Well, I don't really care about that, but let me check with you about something. If I move out now, I'm never coming back. Are you sure you're okay with that?
Of course I'm fine. I'm sure Mom and Dad would thank me happily. So you just go get ready without worrying much and move out.
Hey, sis, where did you put the envelope that was in my room?
That's not important. Hurry up and leave. What was inside that envelope? I don't know what you're doing, but there were so many drawings of girls inside. Disgusting.
They're materials for my work. I knew you took it. Give it back to me now.
They were disgusting. I ripped them and had the truck collect them as garbage today.
What did you say? I was going to use them for my meeting I had today with my clients. I have to print them out again now. What are you thinking?
It's your fault for having something so disgusting.
Gosh, I never thought that something like this would happen because I can't lock the door of my room.
You should just move out. Just thinking about you living in the same house as me has bad effects on my baby.
I was just about to leave, but I think I'm going to have to leave later because you ripped all the drawings inside the envelope.
Huh? Really? Oops, I shouldn't have done that.
Listen, don't you ever come into my room again.
If you're moving out, I won't say anything more. Now I can finally spend my pregnancy peacefully.
What?
You! What did you do?
What are you talking about?
Did you tell my husband? You absolutely didn't have to.
I had no other choice. You kicked me out of the house. Don't be so mad about me complaining to my brother-in-law.
I am in so much trouble because you reached out to him.
What trouble?
My husband and his parents are here. I thought I was safe after lying about it to our parents.
Oh, I guess I was right.
Huh?
I kinda knew. I was guessing that you came back because you got divorced.
Huh?
And the baby you're pregnant with, the baby father is not your husband.
Hey!
He found out about your affair and you got pregnant with the other guy's baby, so you ran away because you didn't want to pay for compensation.
Shut up.
You told our parents that your husband cheated on you and he might win custody over the baby because of financial reasons. I bet you came up with a good excuse to let you stay. Who's taking advantage here?
Wait a minute. When did you exchange numbers with my husband? How come? I thought you barely interacted with him.
Oh, yeah, I came across him at work.
Work? I thought you were jobless.
I'm not jobless. Your husband works at a publishing company, right? I work as the illustrator of some of the novels they publish. When I visited the company for a meeting, I ran into him in the lobby and we exchanged contacts there.
Huh?
Let me tell you another thing. The drawings you ripped the other day were the character design for the new novel, and I got them ready for a meeting we had.
What the hell? My husband didn't tell me anything.
I guess he was already suspicious about your affair.
Huh?
Well, I had no idea back then. When I complained about you kicking me out of the house to your husband, he told me that you weren't really back to give birth, but because you actually had no choice.
What?
Oh, there's one more thing I want to tell you.
What?
The house you're living in now, it's actually under our aunt's name.
Huh? Auntie?
Dad's sister.
Huh? Why?
Dad got fired because of a layoff at his company.
Fired?
Well, considering the stagnating economy, I'm kind of sympathetic towards the company, but the problem is what happened after that.
Huh?
I guess he went a bit crazy. There was a time when he got obsessed with gambling. He has a debt of $3 million now.
$3 million?
My aunt came to our rescue and she paid back the debt on his behalf. In return, the house became her possession. She had a requirement. She'd kick us out if we mess up again.
I didn't know all of this.
Well, we've been able to live a peaceful life until now, thanks to her, but because you suddenly came home, our peaceful lives were disrupted.
Huh?
After you kicked me out, Dad and Mom didn't even bother to worry about me. They told the neighbors that they didn't need me if that's what it takes to live with their grandchild. And Auntie heard about that. I'm sure that she'll demand you guys move out soon.
No way. Why?
It's all because you kicked me out, you lazy sister!
Oh, no.
Oh, also, the $150,000 I've been transferring to the family's bank account every month for living expenses?
Huh?
I already moved out, so I'll stop transferring.
No way. You were giving them that much every month?
Yup. Dad's only been working part-time since he got fired, and Mom refuses to work, saying her menopause is affecting her health too much. So I guess they're counting on your income now.
Huh? Wait a minute, I don't have a job.
Then why don't you get one?
Wait!
I have to go back to work.
Hey, Noah, you can move back in with us.
Nope.
Huh?
Bye! Just in case, to make sure that they're still alive, I haven't blocked their contact yet. In addition to the compensation money my sister has to pay her ex-husband, she has to make all the money for their living expenses, including for our parents and her baby. The expenses required to take care of the baby and the rent for the house they had to move into. All the updates from her is basically her asking me to lend her money. It's easy to help, but I know that wouldn't help her and our parents in the long run, so I've been leaving her on read. Plus, because she doesn't know who the baby's father is, she couldn't ask anyone for child support. But my niece did nothing wrong, so when she finds her passion in the future, I plan to save up some money now to support her.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.